What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to bring you guys another tarot reading. Today I wrote it down on a sticky note. I have a plan. I have a plan because I was like, usually I don't do like a certain type of spread. I mean, this is nothing too crazy. But usually I don't organize my readings this much, but I'm like, if I'm going to be reading for a collective, I need to make sure it's really organized. So, yeah, it's just so that I can make the videos nice and not confusing for y'all. So today we're going to be doing a what do you need to hear right now? And like kind of a message of the day, I guess, like depending, it's more what do you need to hear right now? So I guess that could be kind of a message of the day. But anyways, we're gonna see where you're at right now, like in your current energy, so that you can also like figure out if this video is for you. Um, and then we're gonna ask, what do you need to hear or know? And then we're gonna ask like, what next steps do you need to take that will align you? I mean, like you don't necessarily need to do anything. You're already, on the path that serves you and whatnot, but we're gonna check that out. Today we're hitting the empty carts. So if you see me change change the carts a few times to like equally empty ones, it'd be like that. I have a little King Asmodeus candle on right now. Shout out to King Asmodeus. Um, yeah, hopefully that does not fall. I also have a King Belial candle right now. Yes, so that we can have some like grounding energy and whatnot. Speaking of grounding, let's start this video off with some deep breaths because, I mean, who doesn't need some deep breaths, you know? Who doesn't need some of that? What am I looking for? I'm looking for some more cinnamon. I have this little bag that I use. I'm actually going to start with some rosemary. Rosemary is good because it helps us to understand our emotions and it also helps with, I don't know, I want to say like clearing emotional blockages in that sense. And then it's kind of like Russian roulette every time I put this around my head because rosemary falls pretty easily from the like stem. So, oh, yeah. Basically, we're just going to cleanse our energy, cleanse the space, take a deep breath. Imagine the smoke filling your aura, your energy clouding over you, protecting you, cleansing and protecting you. So I set the intention today to get messages for the collective's greatest and highest good on what they need to hear right now. Something that will help guide you to your intuition, help guide you along your path. Um, my intention is just to help. Okay. Today we're going to be using, well, first of all, I need to apply some lip gloss. But today we're going to be using my Deviant Moon deck. And maybe I'll pull a little oracle card too. I might do, I don't know. I need to get some more oracle decks, but I might do either. I mean, I have like three options. I have the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and then the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck, and then the Egyptian Star Oracle deck. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Alice in Wonderland. So we're gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna take a few deep breaths. I'm gonna ground. We're gonna slay. I'm excited. I feel bad. I wanted to release a video maybe like yesterday or the day before, but I've just low-key been kind of exhausted. So, like even today, I woke up at 5 a.m., like 5:50 a.m., and I took a nap at like 1 p.m. and woke up at 4 because I was that exhausted. Here we have a little chai latte. Make sure to get a drink that you guys like. Make sure to get some water or whatever. I'm honestly just gonna stop giving a fuck if the videos are too long. Like, it is what it is. We're gonna work with it, okay? I'm wearing this cute, like, 9-inch nails shirt today, and it has the little thingy, So, which I also drew it on my King Asmodeus candle. Like this little spiral. Well, you can't really see. You can't see shit, but it's there. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Let's get to shuffling. First, we're gonna ask spirit guides, some spirit guides. In terms of what do you need to hear right now? Where is the collective at right now? What is the collective's current energy? Let's figure that out first, okay? So spirit guides, maybe I should shuffle down here. I don't know. Some people might like to watch shuffling or whatever. Spirit guides for collectives. Grace is good. Ooh, that Seven of Swords peeking through. What does the collective need to hear right now? Or where is the collective at? Where is the collective at right now? Spirit guides, ancestors, all those aligned with my collectives. Highest good, with harm to none. Where is my collective at? What is my collective's current energy? What is my collective's current energy, spirit guides? Wow, look at that. The Seven of Swords came out immediately. Okay. What is, damn, what is the collective's current energy? Okay. I physically cannot take that many cards. Like, I'm trying to like keep it nice and short. Spirit guides, what is the collective's energy? Okay, maybe I should have taken that Six of Cups. Hold on, we'll keep it in mind. We'll keep it in mind. What is the collective's current energy? Oh, brother. Okay, so clearly this is obviously meant to be like a bigger or like a longer reading. Um, you know, mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. You know, okay. So my collective's current energy. Oh, 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 oh. Oh yeah, brother. Okay, okay. Let's get one last card just to match up the vibes here. What is my collective's current? Oh, maybe let me get the Oracle card for that. Okay. Okay. Bear with me as I shuffle. I'm gonna pause the recording and then I'll be back once I get that Oracle card. Okay, so I've pulled, ignore my dry ass hands. Hold on. Let me get some lotion for that. Okay, guys. So I pulled the Seven of Swords for me this morning. Oh, I forgot to say, like, I have I got kind of like three kind of like oracle cards, okay? Um, so, they are, let me tell you all the cards that I pulled. So I pulled the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. Um, and then the Moon in reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Cups, as well as the Seven of Cups. So, and then for the oracle cards that I pulled, I got I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Okay, let's get into it. Then we have 34 impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. Okay. I see, it's very interesting the fact that we have this, that both the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. And we have Cups energy. We have a good amount, a good balance. Like I feel like you guys are kind of getting somewhat balanced. Especially like look at how he's like or they are like balancing like this sword. And this like image of this rope that is frayed is really interesting to me. Um, like Bro is balancing two swords, okay? And one of them is obviously about to go in his mouth because it's about to snap. So, and then we have the two swords in the queen's hand. Very interesting. I have to sit with this energy for a moment. I definitely see like aspects of, perhaps embracing duality or maybe like childhood, I don't know, for some of you like childhood memories being like coming to light or something, childhood feelings or just like your shadow um something inner like coming to light that you're like gaining or you may be a little confused about actually. Something you're trying to gain clarity through. Okay, it's interesting because we got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, which are all about clarity. And then we have like, or, which are related to clarity, given that it's swords energy. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is a card of usually like being unclear. So let's see. This is interesting. Yeah. I also like, I do see with this, it's interesting how in this Seven of Cups, it's like, um, they are painting their own, like they are creating their own opportunities. This person is like fulfilling their own opportunities. And I think it's through connecting with their shadow. I really love this Deviant Moon deck because like look at this beautiful like art. I feel like it represents the dual like nature of self, you know? So I feel like the current energy you guys are in is like maybe um yeah, especially with the moon in reverse. I think certain things that are coming to light, whether it be um I think certain things are coming to light in terms of how you may be deceiving yourself or how others may be deceiving you. And how like I don't know, I've been trying to think about this string all day, like what this rope kind of represents, you know? I don't know, I really need to sit with this. Hold on. Hmm. Because there is kind of like a lack of wands energy. Okay. I'd say like first and foremost, you guys are working hard on something that is like, filling your own cup, for sure. Whether that be some art or schoolwork or whatever, especially with the like Queen and King of Wands here, that is definitely related to intellectual manners. So, um, but I don't know, this Queen of Swords always gives me sad vibes. Like the story of this queen in this deck is like she, she is so successful, but in her success, she ends up like pushing everybody away from her kind of vibes. Or like, she's put in a period of isolation. And it's interesting how one sword has blood on it and the other is like upright. I don't know. You see it, and then you have this King of Swords ready to kind of like conquer the world or whatever, ready to take action, ready to execute plans. And we have that King of Cup, like really like y'all are focusing on filling your cup right now. I do see y'all are trying to implement some sort of balance and you're doing a great job, so keep going. Um, just like, this does give me the vibes that like, don't, ooh, maybe that's a like good thing. Perhaps for some of you, you may be like upsetting this balance. Like you may be focused on work too much. Or more like overthinking. Maybe your thoughts are kind of upsetting the balance of how you're approaching your life. Like maybe you're intellectualizing too much instead of balancing both your emotions and your logic and into how you approach life, you know? Because I do feel you guys are at the stage where you are about to be offered some new opportunities or you are creating new opportunities for yourself, right? Or you have found like, um, even a new perspective or a new type of belief. Maybe that's also like a thing. Like, um, I don't know. I am getting some deceptive energy here. I mean, you know, people are gonna talk shit. Just be careful. Like, if you're the one talking about people or, you know, just like you see how they're about to end up in a little bit of a predicament. Don't pour too much of your energy into other people's cups, and most importantly, be honest and fair, and you won't have anything to worry about. I think maybe some things are coming out regarding your shadow, that are going to allow you to align like successfully with, well, I feel like because this is your current energy, you are already on that kind of road to success, right? You're being supported, you're being given these wands by so many people who are just like being watched and praised, right? And you have the one, I forgot the meaning of having this one wand in your hand while the other people are standing there. Wow, that's actually really cool. This card kind of gives me Hecate vibes because like look at those like three arms there. And like of course, there's like also butterfly symbolism. So first of all, you guys are definitely going through a period of transformation for sure. Um, and especially like an alignment of your internal like sun and your moon, your internal like Isis and Ra energy, your internal like people say feminine and masculine. I don't like to say feminine and masculine, but like I'm gonna say that so that you guys know that that's what I'm talking about. Like moon energy is like associated with the kind of feminine energy, right? I feel like you guys are just aligning those within yourself and perhaps also with the King of Cups, really moving into compassion and empathy for yourself and really following your intuition in regards to what you create and how you create it. Because I think the way that you treat yourself, especially with this Page of Cups here and how you fill your own cup is like really important. Like, when you're this is a weird example, but it's just coming up. Like when you're thirsty, it's not best to drink something that is like not gonna hydrate you. I don't know why that's coming through. Like don't drink something that's not gonna hydrate you. Like that, you could obviously take that very physically or like literally, but I mean that like metaphorically. Like the energy that you pour, what you pour into your cup fuels you in a different way. The energy that you pour into your own cup fuels you in a different way. So if you're kind of fueling yourself with this like bad energy or whatever, like that's not going to serve you, right? Like notice this like this this goop in this like Eight of Pentacles card that is kind of keeping everything running, right? You may be in a period where you're working with some time constraints that may also have you like very anxious or overwhelmed. Um yeah, very defensive kind of. You may be like with like I don't know, I sense a bit of drama here for some of you. Like um you may be really defensive about something because you've been like triggered. And I think you need to reflect on what is like, you know, what the problem is with you instead of like putting the blame on someone else. Oh, let's fucking go! That is one hell of a fucking message. Don't put like listen, because everything I do during the day is like aligned with the messages that I am like, producing. So earlier today, I was like researching, or like yesterday actually, I was researching King Azazel and how, um, like I was also researching King Asmodeus, and like through researching King Asmodeus, I, went to King Azazel because I was reading this source that's like the encyclopedia of like Jewish or like in history, you can find like encyclopedias that will describe like, medieval France or like, you know, whatever. And so I'm very interested in demonology. I don't know if y'all noticed like Baphomet back there. Shout out to Baphomet. Like that's also a thing. I've been looking at Baphomet a lot today and I'm like balance and like also like Baphomet is a goat too. And Baphomet is often scapegoated. And Baphomet is often assigned blame for something that is like not theirs to take. So basically, I was reading about this tradition, and I try to be culturally relativistic. And like I understand people probably don't do this in like today's day, but I don't know. Apparently there's a Jewish tradition in Leviticus 16 or something where like I guess I'm assuming like the community will send off a scapegoat into the wilderness as a form of like atonement for their sins. Like, they put their sins on that goat or like symbolically, like they rep the goat is meant to take away their sins from the community and just put it into the wilderness. And that is like poetic in a few ways. One way is, you know, you're putting your sins and your guilt on some random ass goat and sending it in like I mean this like with love. Like what did the goat do to you to have it you send it? That's like not taking accountability for your actions. Some of y'all may be refusing to see some sort of past thing or um you know kind of navigating from a perspective that is um not serving you. Like today I smoked, had a little wake and bake, and I don't know, sometimes when I wake and bake, or sometimes when I sometimes when I bake, sometimes when I like smoke, I'm like because like weed brings new awareness in or like helps me to kind of work through whatever I don't know how to describe it. It's like it just helps me like see like better, see clearer, you know? I realized all this shame, like I have so many beliefs of shame that are blocking my success or my like movement in life, you know? Like so if you're feeding your cup with beliefs of like shame and like that type of water that you're drinking is not like good water for you, you know? So I feel like maybe y'all are in a current energy of kind of reevaluating what serves your energy. Um, Like, I'm going to speak to this as you're in a current energy of this, and then you also may need to do this. So, whatever I say, it's like either your current energy or what you kind of need to move into or are moving into, right? So, I do see you moving into balance or whatever, but with this like sword about to go in his mouth, or their mouth, like, that's like kind of like, how the fuck are they balancing that in the first place? But like, also, it's like you're causing damage, pain to yourself. Dude, my candle is going crazy. But it's like you're causing pain to yourself. Yeah, and I just felt tingles while saying that. Yeah. So I think what your current energy is right now is you're revealing that. You may be going through some loss, and working through some like disbelief or what else does Seven of Swords represent? Like, oh, I don't know, theft maybe? It's like the Seven of Swords is like you've won everybody, you've taken everybody else's sword. And like she's also taken somebody's sword, right? Or she just has two, I guess. But like you've taken somebody up, you've taken everyone's sword, and now you're just kind of left alone, and it's just like your own swords are the ones that are going to harm you. Does that make sense? Oh, what does that make me think of? Like, you're in a state where you're definitely examining and seeing what are the like swords within you, what are the thoughts within you, what are the beliefs, what are the things that you do or believe that are harming you, like literally harming you. So I think that is being revealed and definitely like some shadow aspects, maybe childhood memories, traumas, repressed emotions, you know. But I think you guys are in a current energy of working hard, not just in like physical matters, but also in like your emotional matters. Like I do see perhaps you are moving from this Queen of Swords to this King of Swords energy, where you are not, um, it's interesting because like she's kind of like pushed everyone away in fear. And then we have this like little like demon thing here, which is kind of like an expression, like certain demons are seen as like an expression of people's fears, right? So you may be kind of, yeah, this does give me strength card vibes, right? And we obviously have the world here. So perhaps you are learning how to kind of you're in a process of integrating your shadow and like integrating those fears, integrating those repressed emotions that you may have, and really making sure to like, figuring out like first, like making sure that you have the resources to execute your plan, but also like working with yourself to figure out what it is you truly desire and like what you deserve. I do think you guys are in a space where you're not giving energy to people that, yeah, with these like Five of Wands, like look at like how like basic and boring these people are. And then you are like here, like shining in this like transformative energy. You're embracing your fire, you're integrating your shadow. It's like you're embracing that mind, body, spirit connection, aligning all of those. You see? Like we've got both the sun and the moon here, right? So definitely in a period of alignment, definitely in a period of transformation, of gaining victory. Yeah, truly, truly. Um, Leading the way, yeah. Um, yeah. So, you know, I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. You guys may be going through some sort of a spiritual test right now. That is kind of like helping to pave the way for your future, or helping you to figure out at least, and learn the lessons that you need to, for your, success. Like, I don't know, I view this like I want to be a queen card as kind of like becoming the queen of your own internal kingdom. Like, really embracing that like quote unquote feminine energy. Like embracing that energy where you know that you're better than this. Like, you know you're better than this. You deserve better than this. And you're gonna fucking go get it. Like, type shit. Like you have the key to your liberation. Um, but yeah, impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspectives. Yeah. Alice goes into this world and she's like, what the fuck are all these like fucking, you've got flowers that are talking, you've got these weird ass, well, not weird ass, but like interesting butterflies. Sorry, there's a spider in my room that's been crawling around a little bit, trying to see where it's at. Um, But yeah, it's like Alice is suddenly in this new reality where she's having to step into this like new perspective. It's like maybe you're in a current energy where you're literally being forced to step into this new perspective. And I'm focusing on the star here, and I do think it is like you're in a stage where you are filling yourself up with hope, or maybe speaking like with hope. Look at that like little like sparkle on the end of that fish's tongue, you know? Fishes like go with the flow, right? So maybe you're in this current state of going with the flow, speaking your truth and sharing your kind of light through what you speak and like believing in yourself. Because that Page of Cups is a creator, right? Um, it's interesting. There's a whale tail in the background there. If you think about it, like whales go pretty deep. So you're going pretty deep within to find the love and the energy that supports you at this time. Perhaps giving just like even starting with you are definitely starting with small steps to love yourself right now. And to like you don't really need to do anything for the transformation. It's already happening. That's what I feel right now. But let me read through this let me read these oracle cards, and then we're going to get into the second part of this reading, which is what do you need to hear or know right now? Okay. So 33. Oh, that's interesting. We got 33 and 34. Damn. So making those steps, making those movements, one step after another. Okay. So 33, I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. Okay. Okay. This is the little quotation part. I don't want to be anybody's prisoner. I want to be a queen. So you will, when you've crossed the next brook, said the White Knight. Which is interesting because this also, I see this card where it's like, manage to be glad, create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So like you are embracing those new perspectives, like Five of Cups kind of vibes, like not looking into the past, more just, if the past comes up, integrating your shadow, integrating those past feelings, like um really illuminating them. But like you may be trying to please everyone. Um, yeah. Hmm. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. Definitely, hmm. Okay, so when Alice declares she does not want to be anybody's prisoner, she's establishing her self-determination. She is a free person, even in the strange world she finds herself within. She will not allow herself to be imprisoned, enslaved, or taken into captivity, even if her incarceration was to be comfortable. She declares her intent strongly. She wants to be a queen, a ruler in her own right, a person who has power, influence, and will take charge of herself in her own world. Yes. Um, and she will embrace all responsibility and scrutiny that comes with the role. Definitely the people, like you could be like definitely stepping into this strong role where you could be susceptible to scrutiny right now, especially with that Seven of Swords. Sneaky. But anyways, when this card comes to you, you are being asked to free yourself from any captivity, enslavement, or imprisonment. Obviously, this can be like your own imprisonment. Like, look at you. Look at you guys. You're imprisoning yourself in a situation. You're creating this situation. You didn't check the rope. The rope, you didn't go slow enough. You didn't go slow enough, and you didn't check to see that this rope was frayed and is about to fall into your mouth and kill you. Jank Botego! Oh, definitely the moon here. Yeah, look at these like strings and the puppets, right? Like, I definitely think there are maybe even external influences. Like, some of you could have, like, you know, don't let this like take your power away from you when I say it, but like maybe some people have put some like attachments onto you or some bad energy. You may have bad attachments to people. Um or just like bad beliefs from people, cords that, need to be cut. Um Shit that is like controlling you, shit that is enslaving you, right? Like the moon is pretty like, you know, enslaving. Like when people are caught up in their fantasies and their delusions and they're like, moving from that and they're like not what was I saying? Like this just gives like Queen never cry. But it gives like I saw the TV glow, like the moon and I saw the TV glow. It's like an evil moon, right? It's like you're not connecting with the proper like moon energy within or like hmm. But I see like because it is hidden, like you are stepping out of those cycles, those illusions, the being unclear, you're in that state of moving out of that, integrating that shadow, revealing what's hidden. Okay. So you do not wish to be anybody's prisoner. You were born to be free. It is time to liberate yourself from any shackles and embrace your innate power. Yes, stepping into your power, guys. Honestly. Okay. You also want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power. Not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself, make wonderful choices, rule with justice and compassion, and forge your energy. What did I say about you going into like your justice and compassion and also um like this like vibe gives me like justice, like the two swords consistently coming out here, like justice, right? And then we have the King of Cups with compassion, right? And I did say to liberate yourself, bro. So you are definitely in the current energy of liberating yourself from some pretty harsh patterns or fears or stuff that you've had to hide away. But just like remember my water analogy. If you're thirsty for water, you should drink water. Like you shouldn't be drinking caffeine. That's going to only dehydrate you more, right? Consider apply that to people, apply that to just whatever you're going to do throughout your day. Really be mindful. I think perhaps you are already being mindful of your energy and where you are putting it and having that compassion for yourself and um at least taking physical action, like slow physical action, but like fast internal movement, if that makes sense. But yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have repeat this. Not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself make wonderful choices, rule with justice and compassion, and forge your own destiny. Sorry, a bay leaf got burned and I was like scared for a moment. You are ready to become the queen and make your own choices in your own way. You are set to rule your world, indeed to shape your world. What did I say about being the queen of your own kingdom? Like internally, see, no, sometimes people can fuck us up so bad that like we're not even like our own ruler. If that makes sense. I honestly like I do have a Sagittarius Mercury, so shit will probably not be making sense like 99% of the time, but yeah. Okay. So you are ready to become the queen and make your own choices in your own way. You are set to rule your world and need to shape your world. That's what I see with this drawing. Like, look, he's still on that first layer of the drawing. He hasn't necessarily painted it yet. He has his canvas. He's ready to paint, but he's just kind of making an outline. So you're definitely in that current energy of making that outline, okay? This is gonna be a really long video. I'm so sorry. Okay. So you will declare, make the rules, and decide what takes place in your dominion. Instead of fearing your power, you will embrace it and the enormous energy that comes with stepping into your own potential. Yeah, like look at all that like fire that surrounds her. Oh my gosh, yeah, Loki, like this kind of reminds me like in meditation recently, I've been kind of imagining myself going out of a like orange lot like a fiery lotus flower, you know? This kind of gives vibes of that. Like, but yeah. Um, yes. Okay, so you may be raising your status, you're taking charge of your life, making decisions for yourself, and setting rules and boundaries that work for you. So keep slaying. You're declaring your independence, you're becoming powerful and influential, and you're wanting to embrace your potential. Yeah. Um, then we have in the reverse. You may I'm going to take this as you may be revealing or working through fear of your power. Um, and you may have a preference that did come up in the last reading to not take advice from other people. You may have a preference for being told what to do rather than deciding what is best for you, and you may be acquiescing. Acquiescing? I don't know how to say that. Acquiescing? Acquiescing? I don't know. Accusing? I don't know. To another's will. Seeing power as a corrupting influence, shrinking away from potential, fear of failure, and over-compromising. Okay. Yes, girl. So that is currently where your energy is at. You are making those decisions. You're creating your path, right? You're going along. You have a plan. You have the world in your hands, and you're aligning you're not hiding. You're integrating your fears. You're accepting them. You're loving them. You're seeing them for what they are and the root of them, and you're healing yourself with that understanding of the root. You're finding that medicine in the wound. You're having compassion and empathy for yourself that is allowing you to outline your life and the choices that you desire to take. So that is very beautiful. And you're ready to start painting your canvas soon. Okay, purr. And like really like eating your own cup. I really like that. Like you're making sure to drink healthy, something that is healthy for you, rather than not. And that comes like balancing your emotions, balancing your thoughts, not having too many thoughts that are unhealthy for you. I mean, don't, especially for my people with OCD, like don't be trying to change like every thought. Honestly, just sit with the feelings. I mean, okay, this is not good OCD advice because I haven't even figured it out. So, but I'm like, you know, don't take this as a message to like overthink and overanalyze like every single one of your thoughts. Like just be chill, like take a deep breath, like ground, like keep having compassion for yourself, keep taking those small steps because you are transforming. You are embodying those new perspectives, okay? So, yeah, now we are going to get yeah, look, the sun. Nice. And the Nine of Cups, so wish fulfillment. Okay. So, let's get the messages that what do you need to hear or know? Finally, we are at the actual message of the video. What do you need to hear or know? Here, I'm just going to show you guys me shuffling. What do you need to hear or know? What do you need to hear or know, spirit guides? Grades nice. Good. What do they need to hear or know? I trust that the collective that should find this video will find this video. What do they need to hear right now? What do they need to hear or know right now? Definitely don't dim your light. I think something you may need to hear is that you're ready to shine and to not give a fuck what other people think about that. Okay, because that's only going to end up hurting you. Like, how do I make sense of that? Like, other people are literally just projecting onto you. It's not going to help you get any closer to yourself if you use what other people tell you, to kind of like guide your life, you know? For example, for me, like I'm just meant to like, you guys are the primary, like you should be following your intuition, like always. Like I'm trying to guide you to your intuition, I'm not trying to be like of course I'm here to like help people, and I hope to do like readings in the future, um like I'll still do YouTube videos, but like obviously like I'm just starting, but I do plan in the future to do like to offer like paid readings and stuff. Like if you guys want to get that, like let me know. But like ultimately like I my mission is to help you guys reach your best internal counsel, you know? So what do you need to hear or know right now? Oh my gosh. I'm just like I'm I see the devil and I'm just gonna okay. I mean, it's like peeking out at us. So, what do you need to hear now, right now? Um, so obviously with the devil, that's obviously, regarding like addictions, fears, things that are keeping you not in the present moment, things that you can break away from yourself. Like that definitely is like a theme. Like breaking, you have the key to your own liberation. You have the freedom to break yourself out of um these patterns. Like you have the key to break out of them. Okay, and you will. Um, and I think you are breaking out of certain patterns about regarding like love and self-worth and what you deserve in life. And yeah, to know right now. I just realized I totally forgot to read the impossible things thingy, so I'm gonna read that after. This says make what do you need to know right now? Dear guides, what does my collective need to know right now? I think you guys need to know that whatever your intuition is telling you, you should follow it. Trust in those little like feelings of, like this person is doing this behind my back or whatever. Um, why is the moon out here again? Didn't I talk about the strength card? I was literally, I don't know if I said it, but I was definitely thinking it. I was thinking, I'm trying to find the card here. I was thinking about how that King of Swords gave me strength vibes. It really gave me strength vibes of like taming those inner kind of demons. Like, I don't really want to describe it like that, but like taming those inner kind of like fears, really like looking inside them, seeing their build up, seeing the structure of them, right? Knowing that even though these teeth are sharp, you have absolute and total control and strength over it, right? It's also like, a part of you. It's interesting. Like, hmm. But like, look at this light that is illuminating from this person. Like, I definitely feel the vibes of that song on Tyler's new album. Like, I think it's called Saint Chroma or whatever. Or someone texted me that because like I was trying to figure out if oh, it's interesting. It may connect to this message. I'm like, okay, so in the gym, when I work like when I do lat raises, I learned from this like random lady on TikTok, science backed, that you should do them in kind of like a 45-degree angle to the room. Like you should do them in your scapular plane or whatever, right? With a pronated grip, meaning your thumb is going over instead of going under the kind of dumbbell. So like um let's say I'm holding this. This is a dumbbell. This is how I'm holding it. And I'm going like almost kind of like at the corners of the room, the scapular plane or whatever. So, I was worried, like I haven't been doing the proper form because, or like I haven't been doing this method, which is actually like better for you, because I was scared of what people were thinking about me. I was scared about what people were thinking about me when I did that in the gym because I just kind of felt really weird doing it. Like I'm like, you know, that's just like me overthinking. So definitely with the swords energy that is coming through here, y'all may be overthinking some stuff. But don't let your assumptions of what other people will think about you stop you. Really examine those and look into those because like I said this earlier this morning, I realized my shame has been stopping me. Like what me thinking about what other people are going to think of me and like I don't know if like other people go through this in like their culture, but like I mean like shame is like, it's definitely exists among various like culture like some people when I say culture I mean like everyday life like I mean like um you know that can be like applied to like oh like Canadian culture or whatever or like your own personal culture of like what do you do every day like what is your how do you communicate how do you whatever um but, like my parents always say have like always said to me in my life or just like Romanians like always said like tu trebuie să fii rușine, like nu ești rușine. I don't know how to say it. Like nu ești rușine, like do you not have shame? Like that's what my parents have been repeating to me my whole life. Like do you not have shame? Do you not have shame? Like I've felt a lot of shame for just simply existing and being. And so like I'm like I've been making moves to be and to try to like be authentic and whatnot. And I was kind of missing that key piece of shame, like this feeling and this belief that I should be ashamed, um, just for the tiniest things has been following me for or a while or has been something that I've been acting out of that has been, I'd say like everything is like aligned with you to a certain extent. Everything's helped serve your path to a certain extent, but it's like, that has been not the place to kind of be creating from? Like what is like your own self-doubt and your own like shame for whatever is gonna fuck you up? So what do you need to know right now? Hmm. I did mention like people behind it's interesting that I talked about the shame restraining someone because or like restraining me because we have the eight when I talk about me, it's just to like relate the story, like how I'm explaining it because, like I said, Sag Mercury, I'm not the best at explaining things. I feel the vibes. I don't know how to translate the vibes, in a way that people will understand it. It's ultimately just you got to do the work of going within. It's like, I can provide you this counsel, but you have to do the rest? So there's this kind of, we see the moon here, right? Shadows, illusions, beliefs that don't serve us, right? It's kind of like draining her, right? It's taking from her or them or he, you know? Um, and like, this is like, I don't know if she's tra or them or he is trapped in this tower or what, but they're obviously like hanging out the window. I think I'm ready to jump out the window. Maybe that's a song for you guys right now. Yeah, maybe there's like some hater energy around you. Like I see there's external influences, but I also see there are internal influences. Um, like what do you need to know? You are going to step into your power the more that you follow your heart, the more that you follow your intuition. Um, and trust your intuition. Trust me, daddy. I fucking love that saying. Yeah. Notice how her belly button is in like this spiral formation. You can't really see it, but like it's a very tiny like spiral vibe? So that makes me think of Ouroboros, and that makes me think, we gotta cut the head in order to stop the cycle. Well, it definitely makes me think of cycles and being trapped in one. Like you guys are definitely trapped in some sort of cycle or working through some sort of cycle. And I think slowly more and more is going to be like illuminated. Definitely take note of your dreams, take note of who is showing up in them, and like literally like write them out. Like dreams are so interesting because like um I had a dream where I was like having a DM conversation with someone and I literally like spelled out something with flowers. And it's like that represents spelling out something or like giving a message with like delicately or whatever. My dreams have been weird recently. I don't like it. I had a dream that I was like impregnated. Like not like a wet dream or anything, but like that was like a nightmare. Like for real. I don't want a baby inside of me, which is interesting because there's a baby here. I don't know. Maybe there definitely seems to be a fear of something inside of you, or like that is kind of like restraining you, trapping you, keeping you stuck, right? It's Ace of Wands. How do I translate this into a what do you need to hear right now? I definitely think some things are going to be coming to light. Like they're going to keep always, you do shadow work on something. You're going to keep on having to do shadow work forever and ever because every day, I mean, you get to a kind of baseline where, you've absolved like the past or whatever and like can, kind of navigate the future. Like, oh, speaking of Ouroboros, look at that. That's literally what I was talking about. The world, cycles, this kind of sun, this kind of moon energy, or like embracing like balancing both our inner, how should I say this? Like I don't like how most people view the devil. Like, maybe that's interesting. Maybe that has to come up for a reason. Because especially with this lighthouse illuminating something that is like coming to shore. Something is being illuminated and coming to shore, in regards to your own personal kingdom. Maybe you have been kind of put into this like scapegoat position a little bit, where, people view you as the devil, or people view you as like, um, how do people view the devil? As like a liar or like whatever? Like they just have a bunch of fears and misconceptions boggled into one, and they blame everything on some devil. If you're blaming your stuff, your temptations on like a devil, I'm sorry, but the problem is you, bro. The devil is not tempting you. It's like I don't like how people are so willing to, like, for example, Baphomet. Like Baphomet is seen as like kind of the what people mostly associate like as the devil, but like also like look at Baphomet's like two snakes aligning, and his internal snakes, his internal sun and moon. Right? Um, I think you guys really need to trust that. Perhaps remove these negative stories, these negative, like, these perceptions that other people have placed on you. Like, do not let other people's blame, or do not let other people's shame, um, stop you from doing what you need to do. And also, on another note, like, go for the opportunities that you want. Create, like, take a small step that can lead you into something that you can create, like something big, you know? Take even the smallest step can have like the greatest opportunity. I feel like you guys are being presented with opportunities here to connect with your inner child, your inner fire, and here with the wings again. But this time it's like moth wings. I mean, if like, you're still transforming, obviously with the world, the ending of cycles and the beginning of cycle of new cycles. I think you guys are really shifting. Like, make the shift that you need to mentally, in terms of what you've been hiding and repressing. How do I say this? Hmm, like your beliefs are a key part of like your body. Like your beliefs, like if you're stressed out all the time, like it's not gonna help. It's not healthy for your body. It actually like damages your body, right? So I think you guys, like, with that, having compassion for yourself, with setting those boundaries for yourself, you are aligning and moving into new beginnings, um, that align with your desires and align with what you seek, like physically, or like that are able to create some stability for you, right? But that stability depends on how you view yourself and how you view your light. And I don't mean light to say that like darkness is bad and like, whatever, because that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, um, you will always be both light and dark, you know? Like, I consider myself like, I don't think one should just only go on the left-hand path. Like, I don't even really like that term, but like go on both, bro. Like both are necessary. Like I don't support this like I support love, like for real. Like unconditional love is what's gonna get you out of this. Especially with the Queen of Wands, like leading the way here. She's kind of turned away from all these cards that I have down here. Um, and she's like her cup is overflowing. It's dripping, and she's catching that drip. She's seeing the results of her movement. So perhaps what you need to hear right now is to love yourself, to give yourself the love you need because you may be kind of a scapegoat. Like that's definitely a vibe here. You may be getting scapegoated right now. Like, um, or you may have beliefs that are keeping you in this kind of scapegoat position. You may have beliefs that are restraining you, isolating you, pushing you away from what it is you truly desire. Um, you know, putting all your energy or like stuff controlling you too, especially if you think about like I don't know, this is giving me kind of Nine of Swords vibes, like where your thoughts are literally so powerful that they're blocking you. Like your thoughts, your cycles have been going on and on for so long that you're not even seeing it. So the first step is to be aware of it. The first step is to bring more awareness. And the more that you bring awareness to stuff, the more that you bring light to stuff, like the more you'll be able to integrate your shadow, the more you'll be able to have these new beliefs that will allow you and align you with um the future that truly serves you. Hmm. Like, I definitely think it's a time where you are ready to make the moves that you need to need to make. Um, but like trust your intuition. Ask your body, like, how do I know, if you aren't too in tune with your intuition, ask your body to show you, like, what does it mean when something is a yes in my body, and what does it mean when something is a no? Like, show me no, show me yes. Like, our intuition is low-key kind of like a spirit within, you know? Okay. I see you are that bitch. Oh, definitely keep. Oh, that's the Ace of Swords there. See, I was like, if I had an Ace of Swords here, I would think that the Nine of Swords message resonates because sometimes you add up the like what you see, and we have the star on top. And we have Six of Pentacles in reverse peeking through here. So, what do you need to know? Don't give your energy to these other bitches. Don't like, it's time to serve yourself. Give your own energy to yourself, right? It's time to really embrace the new you, embrace the power that you want to step into and like emotionally align with that. You have to also act with alignment in it. You have to also create in alignment with it, you know? Create your own safety, create your own like conditions that will allow you to have stable growth, right? We see this Ace of Swords, she's so strong, or like, they're so strong, and they're like, they only have one sword and it has vines on it, but they're ready to approach whatever comes at them, right? They have the confidence. And this theme of the light here, yeah, like, I think the song is like called like Saint Chroma or something. Like, I don't know. I've had a dream once where like some like how do I describe this? Like two snakes came out of my legs. One was black and one was white. And the white one was like so depleted. Like so depleted. And that represents the like moon energy, I think. Or the sun energy. Like it represents like Empress energy, like I think. Anyways, like basically that was very depleted, right? And but it's like when I let those things release from me, I suddenly had this new awareness. I was able to see through the bullshit. I was able to see through the bullshit. Um, it's like I had this new like knowledge, right? Um, you're definitely like protected, like you definitely have the support. There's so much like star energy here. Um, but like also like know your own power, like step into that shit and act with it. Like act with it. It's time to just do it. Like it's time to just be it. Um, you know, so I see the Nine of Pentacles here. This card has really been like shining to me recently. It's giving like you're that bitch, you deserve the best, and like how do I say this? Like you deserve better than that. Like you like walk around town with your little like purse. Like these bitches know that you are the shit, you know? Like you are almost to a place of financial like complete financial success or completing a financial cycle or something. Let's see, what do you need to know right now? Knight of Cups in reverse. Definitely keep stuff to yourself in regards to your plans because like I said, with this hater energy around, like goddamn, you know, don't be sharing some stuff with people. What else does my collective need to know right now? This honestly, like, this seems really like ununified to me. Like my message, like it seems kind of chaotic. Like, um, perhaps you are going through a time of chaos, you know? Like again, like look at those people like laughing at this. Like this gives me a vibe. Like Cobra by Megan the Stallion. Like these bitches, I'm killing myself when these bitches would die to be me. Like, I don't know why this gives me that vibe of, you know, not having balance in yourself is just is gonna destroy you. It's gonna destroy you. Like, um, and so Natalie, none of these bitches can chin check me. I keep seeing like these three circles in like multiple cards. Or like in at least one other card here. I don't remember. Let me see. It wasn't a card, like I was holding. Bitch, I was holding a card that had. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look at these like three circles here and how it's like in her house. And it's um, like how that's like the window pane, right? Like part of the window pane. I don't know where I'm going with that. But I don't know. That Three of Pentacles makes me think of like networking and friends. So, you know, just trust that whatever is moving out of your way, especially during since it's like Mercury retrograde. Tell me why I just had a PTSD flashback. Okay, I just noticed this key in this keyhole in this wall right here. Like that's a keyhole. You can't really see too well. It's like, you got the keys, keys. I got the keys. Okay. I don't remember that song, but definitely check it out. Like I do get a lot of like music messages. Yeah, Saint Chroma. Like definitely like yeah. Oh, I forgot to continue describing the dream. This is a very long YouTube video. I'm so sorry. You know, if you don't watch it the whole way, like that's okay. Ooh, I knew this was gonna come up at some point. The Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Swords again. Hmm. I'm gonna have to look into the guidebook. Hold on, I need like a break first. Because this like this deck is a little different from the original. I mean, like all decks are, but like, Um, the meaning of the Queen of Swords here is the weeping queen is alone in the forest. Her position of power offers no consolation for the loneliness she feels. Blood drips from the end of her blade, for her heart is torn by events around her. Upright meanings loneliness, anxiety, sadness, a widow, someone carrying a burden. Reverse meanings cruel and deceitful, bad-tempered. Like I said earlier, there's definitely an energy of deceit, and I would also say bad temper. Like, when I said the problem could be you, it's like, keep hold of that temper. Don't let people take your power like that, and also don't project your shit onto people like that. Like, actually, like, I don't know who needs to hear that, but like, okay, I don't want to say that in an aggressive way because that's going to make your ego, like, defend even more. But, like, notice when you are acting a bit in your ego and just, like, be like, hey, like, let me put this in the passenger seat and let me put myself, my true self, what is truly aligned with me, what I truly want in my future in the driver's seat. Okay? Because we got the Seven of Cups again. Like, keep creating, this outline may take a long time to start. This painting may take a long time to do. It's very intricate, right? But, keep going. I see these like little like I don't know, it looks like spirits or like people watching in that corner over there. Or maybe this guy is like helping to hold this. Like I think maybe your spirit guides or the universe is definitely helping to hold that canvas, right? You started out with a blank canvas, right? So they're holding that canvas for you, allowing you to paint. That's what I mean by you got to do the work too, you know? The universe is going to provide stuff for you, but you also have to like align your actions with what you want? Okay. Remember how I said we had to balance logic and um emotion? Balance those. Okay? Because only then you will find the key to to where you want to go. Only then will you be able to choose the choices that align with you, right? You have so many keys here, you have so many doors to unlock. You just got to choose which one to go into, and that really depends on how you feel and where you're at and what. Why is bro like double cheeked up like that? He has booty cheeks, his pantaloons, like pen is empty. A little empty. I definitely think what will help you guys is taking some action to get out of your head. Like, go into that grounding, go into that meditation, take a walk outside. Like, you are on the right path. Maybe like go across the city or something, travel to a different place, like if you can. Um, explore. Like, I feel like what you do physically reflects internally. Like, if I move my body, I'm gonna gain some momentum in my life? Let's see, like, what do you need to know? Definitely don't share your business with people, especially like People have so much, their shadows can send so much, like, they can like subconsciously send you bad energy. Like they can like without even trying, their like spirit is already like sending you that energy, right? Because their shadow is taking control of them, right? Take control of yourself, take control, like I don't want to say take like control as if it's like a bad thing to have a shadow, just have that compassion for yourself. The only way that you're going to tame that, that tiger, that lion or whatever is by, understanding it has this like fierce desire, it has this fierce nature. It has these fears, it has whatever. It's, these are kind of things that I've learned to help me survive in this world, right? Take that and give it love, give what you feel love, you know, work with your shadow, work with um your fears and let like I don't want to say like, I'm trying to say like don't let them control you, but it's like easier said than done. Like there's something here, like some sort of emotional fear or something that is controlling and like blocking. Okay. Let me get this strength card. A man possessing incredible strength imposes his will on a wild beast. The man must beware, for what he seeks to control may ultimately overcome him. That's why I didn't want to say control. Oh my gosh. Because it's like, yeah, maybe that's why I brought up the OCD thing is like where like I said in the last video, please or I'm not sure if I said this in the last video, like don't use my like I'm not diagnosing you with that. Like this is like just a personal example to me. It's like the more you try to control and control and control something, especially like trying to overthink it or over like you're overusing logic or you're, too much in your emotion, like the more you try to control something, the bigger and bigger it's gonna get and it's gonna freak you up in the freaking butt. Like, you know, like you're definitely making choices for your future and it's definitely a key time. Um, but stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to control every minute detail. Yeah, because I think it's maybe only just keeping you further and further chained to your fears because they're controlling you in return. Like when you try to control your fears, they control you. Like that is how OCD like works at like for me. Like I mean like in general, it's like ego dystonic, right? It goes against what you desire. It goes against what is your truth, right? And it's like when you if someone with OCD tries to control their intrusive thoughts or try to solve it like with compulsions or whatever, um it's just it only feeds it more. It literally only feeds it more. And to apply this to this like someone or just like this also applies to people with OCD, but like everyone has a shadow, right? Everyone has like stuff that they've repressed, hidden traumas, fears, or past actions they've done, right? You need to be in the present because you can't control what has happened. Um, Yeah, you may like literally like with this Queen of Swords like be have been really disheartened or like really affected by the events that are happening around you, whether right now or like in the past. And you may have had to stand in this kind of fearful, like she's strong, but she's so scared and anxious, right? So like you have the strength, you just also have a lot of anxiety a lot of fears um that don't serve you. So definitely focus on integrating those. Focus on doing the shadow work. Whatever you're fearing right now, fearing like, I don't know, failure in your future or failure to make a move because you're like, what will people think of me? Or, um, yeah, like, especially with that, like fearing if you followed your intuition, like what would happen? You gotta release that fear, Buki. You gotta release that fear. Um, you gotta like integrate it, love it, see it, like accept it, and just release it. Like put it to the side, integrate it. Like I don't know, I imagine it like as like I don't know. But yeah, guys, if you are tired, like definitely take the rest. See this little bitch magician card. This little bitch magician card. Listen. You have all the tools and the resources that you need, okay? Believe in yourself. But like, do you see those people in the back? Put it in the back. Like, the people in the back, like this, when I was thinking about that hater energy, I was thinking about haters, like I was thinking about this card and these shadows that are watching, right? Um, People are definitely watching you. People are definitely seeing you transform, right? And like you have the power, you have the tools and the resources to create what you want. Um, Magicians, they create illusions, they create um like they do magic, like they literally have every resource they need, you know? They manifest like whatever, right? You have this like light inside of you that is like just ready to shine and is already shining, and you got to follow it. Um, yeah. Yeah, definitely there's a releasing of burdens that needs to happen here, a releasing of some baggage, some long-term baggage for sure for some of you. Um, Yeah, like believe in yourself. Like believe in yourself. Like that is the most important thing is like no matter if you're confused on how to do it or what step to take, like no matter what doubt arises or fear regarding your future, just believe in you. Believe that you will always unconditionally love you. I knew this Queen of Wands was gonna peek out. I'm like, the Queen of Wands is this she's the ultimate baddie. Like she balances her logic, she balances her emotion, she fuses them together, she creates a path for herself, like she creates her own path, and she is confident. She's standing in her power, right? Um, you know, like she's a baddie for real. So I'd say the overall what you need to hear right now is to stop trying to control something so much because I do feel like so much anxiety on my chest. Like you can't control the events around you. All you can control is like, how you all you can control is understanding your feelings, understanding or trying to understand what is happening within, what fears are holding you back and releasing those, releasing the baggage of your past because it really doesn't serve you anymore. Um, yeah, and just taking those steps, aligning truly with the opportunities you want to create, and most importantly, having love and compassion for yourself. Love and compassion for yourself and belief in yourself are going to help get you through this chaotic ass time, this anxious ass time, okay? No matter how much progress you make or whatever, like you are exactly where you need to be at. And as long as you trust your intuition, because I do feel like you guys are strongly connected here, is like, um, you know, trust and just be ready to release. Like, so, you may find out that some people, or you may already feel that some people aren't for you anymore, right? And just let them go, like, bah, like, okay, like, thank you next, like, bye. Like, thank you for how you've served me, but like also like bye, I'm on this path. I'm transforming. I'm ready to move into war. I'm ready to move into I'm ready to explore and go through and break my own boundaries and see and set my own boundaries and fight for myself and what I want. And I'm ready to go after what I want and be adventurous and explore and have fun and like keep my innermost desires and my inner child's desires um like at heart, you know? Follow your heart, guys. Follow your heart. Focus on filling your own cup. Don't be filling nobody's cup right now. You do not need that. Okay. Whatever needs to be collapsed will be collapsed. And there's just no like avoiding that. Like whatever needs to be taken away will be taken away. And so like, yes, part of you is doing the work, and part of you is also just being guided by the universe and um assisted with this. So really trust in yourself, trust in your own abilities, believe in yourself. You have that will. Like if you have a will, there's a way vibe, you know? So that's powerful. If you have a will, there's a way. And yeah. Thank you so much guys for letting me like read your um energy, for letting me give this reading for you. I apologize that this was so long. I'm actually like a little shocked. Like I planned for this to be like a 20-minute video, but it takes me like a little bit of time to process, to get into the messages. Like maybe you're taking a little bit of time to process. You're still in this current energy of processing and transformation and transforming. And what you need to know is that you are on the path that you need to be on. Don't let that anxiety control you, you know? The shadow, like what I imagine in my head right now is like when you try to run from something or when you try to like control something, you only make it bigger and bigger. You only make it like um control you back, you know? You only make it like if you repress something in your subconscious and like avoid it, it's just gonna keep growing and growing until you're forced to confront it, kind of vibes. You know, you get what I'm saying? So, believe in yourself, believe ultimately that you're aligned, but also take those steps to have balance, take those steps to not harm yourself, take those steps to, ensure that you're here in the future, take those steps to ensure that you are going into like for example, like me creating a YouTube video creates an opportunity for me in the future to, have more YouTube videos and to like I don't know, be popular or something, like, So, yeah, really trust in yourself. Page of Wands, really follow that inner child, that joy, like whatever brings you joy, because honestly, like, fuck capitalism, like fuck this stress, fuck this exhaustion, fuck this like this bullshit, you know. Don't let them take away your spirit. Don't let them fuck with your spirit because that is really like all you got. Like if they destroy your spirit, like you're done, you know? But you can always like regain and find your way back. Like, you know, nothing is like all this or all that, like, but like it's hard. Like it's really hard. So just have patience with yourself and total compassion and empathy for where you're at right now. Provide that grace for yourself and really know that you're doing your best, but also have belief in yourself to be able to achieve what you want to achieve in the future. And don't try to control um, something too much in the wrong way. Like, I think it really depends on your approach, right? When you're approaching what you want to create, you have to approach it from the right mindset. You have to approach it from um, the right energy. You have to approach it from um, a place where you're not trying to control it because you fear the fear is true, you know? I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really trying to end the video because it's been a long ass reading, but I really hope at least one person watches this and likes it. But if not, I mean, it's okay. But yeah. See, I'm gonna keep going and I'm not gonna let it stop me, right? we live and we learn, and you gotta have fun time learning. So, yeah, you guys are definitely gonna be passing a test though, for sure. Look what we have, the Knight of Swords peeking through here. That anxiety. Work to release that, work to ground your mind, your body, your spirit, work to align those for real. Okay, get into that shadow work, please. Okay. See you guys. Thank you for having me, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.